Okay friends, if you are a student, or particularly especially a PhD student, there's nothing I recommend more than making sure you keep on memoing. My professors told me about it when I began my degree, like you must memo as you go along doing your research. But I was like, yeah. So then when I did my pilot study, I'm not gonna lie, I was memoing, like I memoed like 3 weeks later because I was like, oh god, I didn't memo. And I'm not gonna lie, it wasn't that helpful. But this time in my actual research, and now that I'm doing my proper dissertation, I'm memoing after every interview. And let me tell you, the most helpful thing. Now, a week ago, I was in New York for work and I couldn't memo because I left my diary at home. And I've just sat here to do the 3 interviews that I've done since then to memo them. And I'm not gonna lie, I was like, this is not good. So I had to like literally go and watch back some of the interviews so I can remember what I was thinking. But all that to say, it's helped me realize the importance of memoing. Obviously, I'm not going to show you what's in my memo diary, but as you can see, it's getting fun and funky in here. Can you see? I have stickers, I have highlights, like everything, and it just helps. So I'm going to tell you quickly why it's important. Number one, your thoughts are the freshest after the conversation. Like you can start literally catching some of the insights, emotions, themes start cropping up, and you can remember things that the body language is saying that sometimes transcripts can't capture. Because if you're doing qualitative research like I am, you know that transcripts are going to be your best friend after you scrub them and you've anonymized and used pseudonyms for your participants. However, that doesn't always capture like a vibe, you know what I mean, the vibe that you read, the emotion that you felt. And also, as a researcher who is going to be using in vivo coding, it's so important that you use reflexive memoing to make sure that you're not inserting self into the research based on your own, I guess, inductive and primary codes, or deductive I should say. But yeah, it helps you start connecting dots earlier instead of like trying to drown and remember and scramble later on. So anyway, could not recommend memoing enough.